Saturday, May 9th, and we have another beautiful day for some baseball, but that's not all. We have UFC 328, an absolutely insane card on that one, and the NBA playoffs. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 9 best player props for the entire slate in the MLB. We're going to be going over a 2-man home run play that I absolutely love. You're going to get a 3x play, a 5x play, an 8x play. We have tons of different options for you guys in this video, along with our best bets in the UFC and in the NBA. On top of all of that, we'll have the official Sportsbook play of the day. We've just cashed the last 2. We're going to make it number 3 here on Saturday. So if that sounds good to you, let's go.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me. We just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
We just crushed the books in the MLB on Friday. Absolutely dominating performance, 3-1 over there on the books, cashing that Sportsbook play of the day and getting so close to this 3-man samurai home run parlay. We had Suzuki, Murakami, and Okamoto let us down. He got that last at bat, and I believe the 8th inning, hit it super hard, but right to the guy, not over the fence. That would have been an absolute insane cash for the gang, but we fell one short. We're going to try to run this back for you guys on Saturday. Love those plays, and also just could not resist the Samurai 3-man there on Friday. Wish that one brought us home, but it wasn't a complete loss. We did lock those in straight. We had Saya Suzuki here, 100 for 674, and Willie Abreu, 100 for 619, on top of the other one there of Munetaka Murakami as well. So we cashed all 3 of those straight, all given away for absolutely free. So make sure you're getting on over there. More to follow on that. Now in premium, we finally cashed a nice 4-man. It's been a couple days. We don't have to hit these ones all the time. We're still hunting that 57X like we cashed about a week and a half ago now. We've cashed some 25Xs, some 40Xs, some 32Xs. Absolutely insane run. We did cool down a little bit. That's going to happen when we're locking in legs with 8 to 10 different legs on a parlay, but absolute phenomenal cash here for the premium gang. $100 to 528, little 5.28x play there. And then we just completely dominated the books. We had the under 4.5 in the first 5 there for the Angels Blue Jays. They didn't even go over this in the entirety of that game. And then we had the Guardians on the money line, who won in a pretty convincing fashion there against Minnesota, 1,000 to 1,600. And then the free play was the Kansas City Royals, 1,000 to 1,700. Our only loss in the MLB being the Cincinnati Reds, who just got absolutely massacred. We're staying away from them for a while. The Astros beat them 10-0. So horrible read. Still think it was the right play with all the data that we saw, but it didn't shake out in our favor. Now, before we go any further, we cashed yesterday's free Sportsbook play of the day before as well, and we're just not hitting the likes. So 100 likes, that's all I'm asking for in this video. 100 likes on this video. One of you that likes and comments on this video, if and when the official Sportsbook play of the day cashes, I'll let you know, because there's tons of different plays in this one. When that one cashes, one of you will be winning $100 sent straight from me right to you, just for liking this video and commenting below. Just hit that 100 like threshold. I do this every single day, giving you guys more player props than any other channel, giving you guys more winners than any other channel. So make sure you're subscribing if you're new here, so you don't miss a free play drop. Like I said, I do this every day, and we'll be here all MLB season and beyond. But honestly, with all that being said, the most important thing that you can do, I told you I gave all those home run plays away for absolutely free today. The most important thing that you can do, go down below, visit my buddy Stan in the description. He's got ways for you to get more free plays and lock them all in for absolutely free. He's going to bring you on over to the Stan.store, and we're just going to break this down from top to bottom. I'm going to tell you exactly what apps I love the most right now. Now, if you see at the very top, it says VIP picks with that big, beautiful golden W. That is the winnable, where I drop all of my plays. Most of them are for absolutely free. We do have premium options if you want to take it up to the next level, but I drop a ton for you guys for free. MLB cheat sheets, home run cheat sheets, 3-mans in the home run department, extra free plays, total bases, hits, runs, RBIs, everything on over there. NBA playoff plays, free. So get on over to the Winnable, join the free gang, get in the free Discord as well. We have a great community. Cannot recommend getting over there if you want to get more free stuff. And if you want free premium for 30 days, sign up for any one of these apps. They all have great welcome bonuses. But I think my favorite right now is still Polymarket. The lines are just simply better. If it's minus 130 on DraftKings or FanDuel, it is minus 100, minus 110 over on Polymarket. They beat every other book by quite a bit. So we're going with Polymarket. Love that play. The official sportsbook play of the day will be on Polymarket, and it's legal in all 50 states, so you have no excuse. You have to sign up. Use code FF8. When you deposit 20, you get 20. And there's 1 million people waiting to get in on this app, more than 1 million now. And you can skip that entire line with code FF8. Now, for all our player prop needs, Sleeper has to be my favorite one. I mean, you get a free $20, $100 deposit match. The payouts are better. You get a free square, something like Shohei Ohtani, under 99.5 total bases to add to your play and boost your payout. Use code FF8 and you get that free 30 days on top of all of that. But any of these are great options like Better. That's not the promo. It's not a free 10 plus 200 anymore. You actually get $200 in no sweat entries, which is huge for our 3-man. So if you locked in that 3-man that I showed you that went 2 out of 3 on Better, you would have gotten all of your money back. So it costs you nothing to tail those long shot plays. And you get a free 30 days as well. So take advantage. Use code FF8 on Better. Send me screenshots and proof that you signed up for these apps using those codes, any of these codes listed, or just simply go to the Stan.store and use the link. And then you will get a free 30 days per sign up. So take advantage. You guys can get almost, almost a year with all of these different options we have for you guys. So take advantage, sign up for those apps. It's also a great way to support the channel. So I thank you guys for signing up and using those codes. Now, we have been doing very well in this strike department, not getting flagged over here on YouTube. And I read this disclaimer now every video, and it seems to keep us out of jail. So gambling involves significant risk. There's no guarantees of profit, and you can lose some or all your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in the jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources are down below to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. They're all right in front of you. I do receive a commission made for those signups through those links, but I still recommend my favorite ones, even though some of the ones that I don't recommend, I mean, I recommend them all, but the ones that I don't highlight, they might even pay me more, but I'm still just going to I'm here to just give you guys the most value that you can get anywhere on the internet. So take advantage, sign up with the codes, get your free stuff, and send me proof so you can get more free stuff like that 30 days of premium. Now, let's go right in. We're going to dive right into our free plays. We have a ton of them for you guys. We're going to be breaking them down, going over them. Let's get into it. Player prop number 1, we got Pete Alonso over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, he's done this in 9 of his last 10 games, and I absolutely love this matchup. I think there's going to be tons of runs scored. The over-under in this one is an even 9. Now, Savall for the Athletics, not too shabby, to be honest with you. He is 3-1 overall with that 2.95 ERA, but I do think this is going to be a nice back and forth game for us on Saturday. As you can see on Friday, the final score was 4-3 Athletics. I kind of go with the zigzag, even though Shane Baz is pretty bad on the mound for the Orioles. But I do like Alonso to stay hot. He's averaging 3.4 in his last 10, done it in 9 of his last 10, which is absolutely insane. Even in the spot there when they lost 12-1 to the Yankees, he was just 1 away getting a hit in that ball game. It's kind of hard to go over the runs and RBIs when you don't score any, but I do think this one's going to have this total was 7 yesterday on Friday. I like a couple more here in the runs department on Saturday. And as you can see, 0 for 6 against Savale. Now we have to touch on this. Somebody on the YouTube video commented, can you dive deeper into sometimes avoiding the data? Well, it's not really avoiding it. It's kind of using it and flipping it in our favor. So yes, we would love to see that he's 6 for 7 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. We would love that. We'd probably be all over him there as well. But sometimes when the player is just that good, and Pete Alonso is an absolute all-star, when he's good and you see an 0 for 6, that could also mean that he's due. And I do think that he's very, very due. I don't think Savale is a good enough of a pitcher to stop Pete Alonso, stop an all-star 7, 8, 9 times in a row. I don't see Alonso going 0 for 8 against the guy at the very minimum. He could even get 3 at-bats against them. I do think they'll go around the order quite often in this game. Plus, you have the bullpen as well. So we're riding the hot hand of Alonso here. As you can see, a 243 against those right-handed pitchers. Right-handed batters do end up getting more runs driven in. As you can see, earned runs allowed 3.29. Now, the batting average allowed, it's a 269, which is not great, but it's also not bad. You got to remember that 300 in the MLB is pretty elite. So we don't mind that one at all. Obviously, Savale does tend to keep the ball in the ballpark. So we don't really have a feeling either way if Pete Alonso is going to send one over the fence here on Saturday, but we definitely love him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. On that same side there, we do like Gunnar Henderson as well in this spot over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He'll probably be in that leadoff spot. Obviously, the batting order is not released yet. I do think Baltimore is going to put up a good amount of runs here. He's only done it in 5 of his last 10, only averaging 1.3, so he is not hot in the slightest. I mean, he was a little bit there against the bad Astros team unless they're facing the Reds. But other than that, he hasn't done too much. Good game there against New York, but they still lost 9-4. He's a little flip-floppy. But like I said, the data, sometimes you got to go with the data. I love what I'm seeing here. 3 hits out of 8, 429, 3 hits, 1 RBI, 1 home run as well. Against those righties, he's batting a little bit better, a 202, and Savale struggles a little bit more against those lefties in the batting average in the home run department. Now, another thing that I'm seeing with some of these lines and all this data that we're looking at here is that Gunnar Henderson is pretty due. He is a very good player. Could be an all-star this year if he turns it around. I think he's going to turn it around. I like him to turn it around, and I think this is a great spot for him to do so. They're going to need to put up runs to stay competitive on Saturday because Shane Baz is not a good pitcher. As you can see, 1-3 with a 4.99 ERA. I think Gunnar is going to end up on a hot streak, and I do like it to start on Saturday. So we're going to take him here in this spot over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And you know, if we're talking about the Athletics at Baltimore game, we have to be talking about Daddy Shea. He did not have a good game on Friday, only getting 1 in the hit, run, and RBI department. He only got 1 hit here in this spot. Now he's going up against Shane Baz. I think he's going to have an absolute sensational game. Don't be shocked if you see 4, 5, maybe even 6 hits, runs, and RBIs for his total there on Saturday. As you can see, great data as well. 4 for 10, batting a 400. 10 plate appearances is a good chunk to work with to really draw a conclusion on how he's going to do against the starting pitcher. And he's already got a home run and an RBI against him as well. And against righties, you could say it's struggling, but remember I said 300 is pretty elite in the MLB, and he's got a 323 batting average against those righties. And Shane Baz, even though those numbers are red, they're still not good. 1.4 home runs per 9, 4.34 ERA, decent batting average allowed, 235, but you do got to remember there's a lot more righties than lefties. I like Daddy Shea to bounce it back. He usually doesn't have 2 bad games in a row. If you wanted to even call Friday a bad game, I mean, I do because it's just 1 hit, but a hit in the MLB is still a decent game. I do think that the Athletics might lose this one. I don't know why. Because Shane Baz is that bad. But I wouldn't be shocked if they did. I'd probably stay right away from that one altogether. Will not be a premium play in the slightest, taking a team, either one of those teams, maybe an over or something. But we love runs to be scored in this game, and we like Daddy Shea to get it going here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And in that Cleveland versus Twins game, we had Cleveland to win the game on Friday. Now, again, I do kind of like the zigzag. I mean, Tanner Bibby 0 for 5 with a 4.58 ERA. And Minnesota's rolling out Joe Ryan 2 and 3 with a 3.72. Neither pitcher really screams I'm good at all. And as you can see, these numbers don't really scream I'm good at all either with Jose Ramirez, which is another spot where I think he's going to shine. He's starting to pick it up a little bit here. He's gotten 2 against Kansas City in their last game of the series there. In the first game against Minnesota, he got 4, which we love to see. He cleared this line with 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 RBI, which is phenomenal. And against Ryan, great statistics here. Yes, it's only a 219 batting average, but 33 plate appearances is a nice chunk. 7 hits, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. And why I like 33 plate appearances against him, he knows what he's working with. He's seen it before. He's not going to be fooled. I do think that he ends up getting a hit, maybe knocking a guy in right off the jump in this game. Against those righties, he does struggle a little bit, but he's struggled throughout the season so far. It's still early in the season. He's still getting comfortable. Some of these guys take a little bit longer to really get going, and I like the fact that he's done it in back-to-back games. And against those left-handed batters, 5.49 ERA, 244 batting average, 1.4 home runs per 9. Yeah, we're taking Jose Ramirez here in this spot over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBI. Next, we got Kyle Manzardo. Now, we liked him for a home run on Friday with the data we saw, and he took the day off. He wasn't even available by the time the game rolled around. Remember, we do have to lock these in early to get these out to you guys for free. But he is 7 of his last 10. Just had an amazing run, 5 games in a row, clearing this number with ease. And that's the 0.5. We're just going over 0.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I do like him for over 1.5 though, so I wouldn't be mad at you if you did that. Like I said, Joe Ryan, not that great. 2 and 3, 3.72 ERA, and 9 plate appearances. He's only batting on 125. He's only got 1 hit against him. Call this one a vibe check, but I think Kyle Manzardo is going to end up getting another hit against Ryan on Saturday. He's got that 189 against those righties, but he's starting to really swing the bat very, very nicely. And Ryan this year, struggling against those lefties. 5.49 ERA, 244 batting average, 1.4 home runs per 9. We're going to go ahead and take Kyle Manzardo here to get at least 1 hit in this game, maybe score a run or an RBI, but all we need is 1, so we love him in this spot on Saturday. And next, we got Juan Soto. I don't really like taking the Mets. They've been struggling this year, but Juan Soto has been the bright star on that team. He's done it in 5 of his last 10, 2.3 batting average, and we just cannot avoid this one on Saturday. We simply can't. With Kelly on the mound with a 9.95 ERA, a 1-3 record, I do not care how bad the Mets have started the season. We have to take some of them, and we have to take Juan Soto. He's their best player, so we're adding him to a slip here. We absolutely love the Mets here on Saturday. I just do not think Kelly and the Diamondbacks are going to be able to win. I don't think they could win even if the Mets rolled out all their backups. Their AAA team might even beat the Diamondbacks here on Saturday. No, not seriously, but almost. 21 plate appearances, 263 batting average, 5 hits, 1 home run, 1 RBI. Phenomenal data. 367 batting average against those righties and lefties against Kelly. 13.94 ERA, 4.4 home runs per 9, a 396 batting average. That is absolutely insane. We're taking Juan Soto in this game over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And I told you, I don't really like taking any other Met but Juan Soto, but Bo Bichette is putting together a nice little run here. He's done this in 7 of his last 10. He's only averaging that 1.7, but we're only taking him for 0.5 hits, runs, and RBIs here. In this one, I would take him over 1.5. Maybe we did. We'll see. But I do like him in this spot against a real bad pitcher. Now, Kelly, he does a little bit better against those righties with the 5.19 ERA, but it's still not good. It's still a 303 batting average allowed. Bichette, 243 batting average. We're taking the 1 and 2 hitters here for the New York Mets. I think you could kind of throw a dart here. Do be careful, though, because some of those Mets are absolutely struggling. Juan Soto and Bo Bichette are definitely my 2 favorites to take in this matchup, and we cannot let this matchup pass by because Kelly is absolutely fraudulent. So we're going with Bo Bichette here for 0.5 hits, runs and RBIs. And next, we're going with Kyle Tucker for the Dodgers. Now, the game is still on, and Chris Sale is still pitching, but he's already cleared this line on Friday. Like him to do it again here on Saturday. As you can see, this is no Chris Sale on the mound. Strider is 0-0 on the year, didn't even get a win or a loss yet, and he's got that 8.14 ERA. I do like the Dodgers to win this game. I was leaning towards the Braves. They're currently losing right now. I did put it out in premium, like, hey, if you guys wanted a lean, you can lock in the Braves if you absolutely wanted to, but I am not taking it because it was just a little bit too dicey. And as you can see, 3-1 with Freeman just hitting a home run. I'm glad we stayed away. But Tucker has been phenomenal. He's done this in 10 of 10, absolutely crushing it this season for the Dodgers. They got a nice pickup there when they grabbed him. And against Strider, he's 1 for 6 with a 167. What does that mean to me? That means that he's probably going to be 2 or 3 for 8 or 2 for 8 or 3 for 9, something like that against Strider by the time Saturday ends. Against those righties, 257 batting average. Against the lefties, 11.57 ERA, 3.9 home runs, 300 batting average. I think the Dodgers, they're starting to swing the bat a little bit better, are probably going to walk away fairly easily with that W here on Saturday, and I like Kyle Tucker to be a part of that game plan. So we're taking Kyle Tucker for 0.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. You can take him up to 1.5. Absolutely love him on the day on Saturday. And the Cincinnati Reds, I'm still mad at you. Elly De La Cruz, I do believe you went over your hits, runs, and RBI line, though, still on Friday, but we're not taking that on Saturday. We're going to take you to strike out because we cannot look past this. He's done it 100% of the time, head-to-head against the Astros. He's done it in 10 straight games. And on top of that, they got Arrighetti on the mound, who is 4-0 with a 1.96 ERA, gets 9.78 strikeouts per 9 innings. I absolutely love this strikeout prop, maybe one of my favorites on the day. Elly De La Cruz, he could clear his hits, runs, and RBIs. He could hit a home run. He could do whatever he wants in this game as long as he strikes out. And Arrighetti hasn't blown it by him yet. I think Arrighetti's going to get on that mound, and he's looking at these numbers too, and he's going to want to absolutely get that K up on the board against Elly De La Cruz. Against those lefties, he does strike him out 25% of the time, which we absolutely love. Elly De La Cruz has been striking out pretty often as of late, as you can see from the 10 out of 10. So we like Elly De La Cruz to strike out here on Saturday. So how did we lock them in? I'm glad you asked. This one's a little bit safer of a play. I absolutely love it still. We got Gunnar Henderson, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, and we're taking Pete Alonso for just that 0.5 because as of right now, all that was available was 2.5. He could get over that line. I do like him for that one, though. I think that one's easy buckets, and I don't mind that 3.75x payout for you guys. We also got Shea Langoliers, Daddy Shea to get it done. Little step back on Friday, going to explode there on Saturday over 1.5. And Elly De La Cruz for that strikeout. Love this one. We're taking 100 to win $375 on this play. Then this one was a 5.75x payout. We got Chase DeLauder and Jose Ramirez banged up together, 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs in that one against Joe Ryan on the bump for the Twins. And then we got Juan Soto and Bo Bichette for just 1 hit, run, and RBI, and same with Kyle Tucker. You can take all of those up to 1.5. I would lean Bo Bichette to 1 there, but he's probably going to end up with 2 or 3 in this one. So love this slip, but I am not mad about that 5.75x payout for this little 5-man here. So that's how we locked that one in. And you can lock all these in. You can use Prizepicks, code FFA on Prizepicks, bet 5, get 55, but I recommend Sleeper. You get a free $20 without depositing. You get a $100 deposit match. You get a free square to add to the plays and increase the payouts, and the payouts are a little bit better on Sleeper. Instead of a 3.75, it's a 4x. Over time, that will matter, and you get that free 30 days. So get on over to Sleeper, sign up, send me the proof that you used my code to the number below so you can lock in with us over on Premium. Now, these next two are a little bit more in the risky department, and we absolutely love them, but they are a little bit risky, so we're going to go on ahead and recommend you get better. Use code FFA. You get $200 in no-sweat entries. That way, if these lose, it costs you absolutely nothing at all. Now, I wouldn't give out a play that I'm not fairly confident in, and we're confident in these ones, but total bases can be tricky because what if the guy hits a double? But this one is an absolute banger of a play. It's a nice 8x play, and we're taking it here. We got CJ Abrams over 1.5 total bases. Cody Bellinger, who seems to hit nothing but doubles, to clear us out for 1.5. And Munetaka Murakami, who cashed us out on Friday with a home run. We're taking him here for just 2 total bases as well. Like I said, a nice 8x play for you guys. And then just a 2-man for you guys on Saturday. I'll be dropping more over on Winnable for free, along with that home run cheat sheet you'll get on over there. But we do like Gunnar Henderson in that spot against Savale to send one over the fence. And then Juan Soto, I think he could possibly get 2 home runs in this game, guys. So we're taking Juan Soto here to send one out of the park against the worst pitcher right now. I don't know if he's the worst, but a very bad pitcher right now in the MLB, Kelly, on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Nice 17x payout on that one for you guys. And the official sportsbook play of the day will be next. We are locking it in on Polymarket. Why? Because the line's better. Use code FFAPE. You'll get a free $20 when you deposit $20 and skip that whole entire waitlist. 1.1, and this was taken a couple weeks ago. I think it's up to 1.5 now. So tons of people waiting to get in there, and you can get in and skip the whole entire line for just simply typing in FFAPE. I wish I could get all 1 million to sign up with code FFAPE. I think I'd probably go on a nice vacation there with that one. But we're taking the New York Yankees. They just had Max Fried on the mound against Mizoworski. I can't pronounce his name. But Mizoworski, in the first inning, I think every pitch was over 100. He was like 100, 103, 104. He pitched lights out. I knew it was going to be a struggle for the Yankees, but I stayed away because I just didn't want to lay money on the Brewers in that spot because the Yankees bats, you do never know. But in this one, with Schlittler on the mound, Schlittler is probably the best pitcher in the MLB this year, and he's on the mound for the Yankees going up against the good Brewers bats. They're not bad, but I do think the Yankees, they had an off day in the bat department. I think they're going to light them up here on Saturday. So we're taking the New York Yankees here on the money line for our official sportsbook play of the day. Now, these next 2 plays are, we have a player prop in the NBA that I just cannot pass up, and we have a parlay for the UFC. So we're going to lock these ones in on Onyx Odds, and this is a great promo. You get a $15 right away with no deposit required, and then when you spend 10, you get 100 instantly with code FFAPE on Onyx Odds. And this is our UFC play of the day for you guys. We got Khamzat Chimaev to win within the distance by either TKO or submission. I did kind of like this one to go the distance, but I don't think they're putting on a show. I think these two legitimately hate each other. So I think that they're going to try to finish each other, and I just don't think Sean Strickland has what it takes. Chimaev is one of the elites in this game. His wrestling is top 1 or 2 in this whole entire sport. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes him down and just chokes him out. I also think he's a better striker. I know Sean Strickland's a little unorthodox, but I do think Khamzat's a better striker. It pains me to say it. I would like to see Sean Strickland win just so we can get some more clips on the internet every time they do the presser because they'll have the belt, so he'll be fighting more. But we got Khamzat Chimaev to finish him in this one. And then Ataba Gutierrez, one of the absolutely sensational knockout artists in the UFC. I think this one straight is like plus 550 for a knockout is insane. I think it's pretty much already written that he's going to go ahead and knock Ozzy Diaz out. We're pairing these two together for a nice minus 130 payout. And then over in the NBA, James Harden, he's cleared this in like 3 of his last 4 in the playoffs. He's been phenomenal off the boards. The Pistons, they D him very, very well in this series, and really he was D'd up very well in the last series as well, which creates more opportunities for him to get rebounds and assists. So we love him in this spot to get those 5 rebounds for a nice minus 148 there in the NBA. That's what I got you guys for Saturday. Hope you cash all your bets, even if you didn't get it from me. Let's have a day. And if you want to hop in premium, you can't get any of those apps. You'll still be able to get 80% off with code MOTHERS to celebrate Mother's Day, build your bankroll up, and get something nice for mom. So I'll see you in the next free play video for Mother's Day. If you are a mom, happy Mother's Day. We all would not be here without any of you. So thank you for all that you do for us. And we'll see you in the next free play video.